I went through the ice. I had to go down tonight. Found him. Is that thing going yet?
Yeah, it's going. Just started up again.
Yeah. And I found one of those boys that got drowned up in the Gig River that went adrift on ice skates. There was two boys, and well, I found one of them, and the other one, I was the one that got him out of the water. They picked him up and they got him. But the last one was a day or two afterwards. They hadn't found him. Oh, it was zero weather or colder. And the old wind was blowing down the river, something awful. Of course, to get underneath, ain't no wind, but it was cold when you come out. There's three of us on search board. Somebody's towing us.
You were scuba diving.
Scuba diving, head to tanks.
Yeah.
And the one guy, he gets a cold, they had to stop. Well, when they stopped, we all come up and it just about froze before we got going again. But I actually found the boy after a while. You know, he dragged on, he just laying there like that. But a dangerous situation, I'd say, was checking some twine, a pocket that Nate Fuller had out Home Harbor. And it was late in the day, coming on dark, and he wanted me to go down and take the anchor line out from underneath the pocket, so you know, so it wouldn't pull it up. Well, I got down and doing that, and all of a sudden, I got hung up. My valve up here had a wing nut on it, and I'm like this. Well, it get caught in the twine. Well, here I was, and it's kind of against the skin diving regulations to dive alone, but I had to dive alone. I couldn't get nothing done if I didn't do it alone. But I got hung up like that. I got hold of the twine and I pulled. I couldn't pull myself clear. And of course, I only had so much time. He didn't even know I was in trouble. And before he could ever got anybody there from the mainland, it would be hours. So I had to unstrap my tank and brought it around so I could clear it and get out.
Oh.
So it was kind of scary, and it could have been worse. And then it was a little bit later, probably the next year, I was checking some running twine, seeing whether it was on bottom or not. And I was just swimming along. Of course, you're going to see it like that. And I was checking to make sure the lead line was on bottom. I was going along like, all of a sudden, my head fetched up on something. Well, I knew where I was. I didn't mix the twine somehow. So I didn't thrash around. I was pretty quiet about it. And I looked around and there's twine all over me. And it seemed like on the end of the twine, they'd come back with a mess, and I'd swim right up into that. So I got out of it all right without getting tangled up, but it was a little bit scary. Then that, like I say, diving under the ice for the burly mink guy is up in Warren, that was kind of dangerous. Harry Goodrich and I was going to go together, but his regulator wouldn't work, freeze out. So he just stood by and I had to dive alone. But there was no big deal. I went down and the tractor was there and the body was just a little ways from it. But that happened in the afternoon, and I gotta
We'll
go.
put you on pause here.
I gotta go.
How we doing?
I think the only other question I haven't asked was, when did you decide to come ashore? But this, I think the stuff on the fish weir was very interesting, and
This what?
the fish weir information was good.
Yeah, yeah. I don't believe there's anybody else living that fished a weir. Not in this immediate area. St. George, Spruce Head, South Thomas.
You're leaving it, guys. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't wave hello.
How are you, Helen?
Hey, Sean, I said that. Okay.
She did pretty good.
Yeah,
93 years old,
yeah.
3-4 shots.
You told me up at Hannaford you've been married 76 years?
73.
73 years.
70, we'd married in 43, and then this year I guess probably will be 73 on June.
Oh, be damn hard.
Last day of June.
When, oh my gosh. When were you born, Edgar?
March 21.
You just had a birthday.
Yeah, just gone by. Just
1921.
Yeah, 1921. Born over there in the village and lived here in the town ever since. Well, actually, that's St. George where I was born. That side of the road is St. George. This is where I've lived all my life. Haven't gone away except for what time I was in the service. And when we've been married, we've lived here all the
Yeah.
time, in town.
All right, well, we've got a lot here, Edgar. This is wonderful. I'm going to start this up again. And you were talking about the...
Experience, well, it was, after lobster normal life, I was bound to have a lot of experiences. I know hauling down the east side of the island, there's a big cove there. You go in the cove, and when you get down on the southwest end of it, you kind of come around, there's some rocks there, but I fished the inside of the rock some, you know, kind of a point. And rough, and it's foggy, a storm coming on. I was trying to get my traps away from the shore to run them away. And I was hauling down round, and if the traps was where I left them, I knew where I was. But if they'd moved, why, I could be in big trouble. But I was hauling them, I could hear those breakers outside of my, you know, they'd go off when they break like that. And I have the boat pointed out, wondering whether it's going to come this way or whether it'd be rolling inside of me. And as it was, it come inside of me, but it's kind of scary.
Was it thick of fog?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fog.
And big seas.
Mm.
Fog and big seas.
Oh, big seas. On that east side of the island, there's some big ones and storm coming. Shoal water, and
Yep.
it comes in from a deep water, and then when it gets there, they get quite big.
Well, I wanted to take you back to that story you were telling us about your daughter. We were putting gas in the carburetor.
Well, that's about it.
Okay,
That
but
was
you're
really
here, so
Huh?
you got out all right. Yeah.
I got away from the shore far enough so we could anchor, and I got on the radio, and Fred Betty come down and got me cliff from up here Waterman Beach. He came down and towed me home. There's another fellow, of course I had the ship shore radio then, and another fellow said, well, can't you rig it up with a gravity feed? Well, I said, probably, but I ain't gonna mess with it. I just got away with one mess, I don't wanna start another one. So I just waited till he come got me and told me in. But that's a lot of memories.
And how did you decide to come ashore? How did you decide to stop?
Oh, I wasn't catching too many lobsters, and I thought I could do as well in here and be at home more. shorter run. I didn't do any better in here than I did down there. And then I was working for Atwood, and I started working, well, 2-3 days a week, and other days I figured I could haul. And the way it turned out, the days that I worked for Atwood was the good days, and when the days to haul were bad, so that's the way that it worked out, and it didn't work out well down. So eventually I just stopped worked for Atwood altogether, sold my boat again. Well, she wanted me to. That was after I got Social Security.
Did you ever use wire traps?
Yeah, I started to use them. They just come out when I started to use them. I didn't have the big 4-foot ones, I had the smaller ones, and they didn't fish so good as the bigger ones. Found it out afterwards.
Well, good. Edgar, this has been great.